Today I wanted to talk about The Book of 100 Hands by George Bridgman. This book is an original copy, the first printing in 1920. This book is 104 years old. The book here, besides being very old, and I'm really honored to own it, it's a really good book. I love George Bridgman. He is a Canadian artist. He was born in 1864, and he taught at the Art Students League. He died in 1943 and was a teacher in the fields of anatomy and figure drawing at the Art Students League. He taught many famous artists that were notable in their own right. Some honorable mentions are Norman Rockwell, the illustrator from the Saturday Evening Post, Will Eisner, who was the illustrator from the Spirit comic book, Andrew Loomis, which has many books on figure drawing himself. He's another master that was taught by George Bridgman. So it starts off with the back of the hand, and he goes into construction, the bone structure. He draws the skeleton of the hand. The best way to learn is to draw from another artist. Try and figure out how he problem solved, because that's really the goal of an artist, is trying to problem solve. This is a two-dimensional surface, and you're trying to fool the viewer that it's a three-dimensional surface. So he does that with excellent line quality, values, and shading, and describing the surface changes within the hand. More veins. He talks about the veins in the hand, the tendons. Here he's going to talk about the palm of the hand. I really love the way he boxes in the figure. He does that with his figure drawings too. Very boxy, but it works. There's really not a lot of text in this book, maybe a little bit on each page. Here he goes into the thumb side of the hand. If you sat and drew every hand in this book, you would get better. Very gestural in his drawings. Simple shading, cross-hatching. Now here he goes into the fingers. There's really not a lot of reading. It's just reference on how to draw hands. That's what this book is really intended for. It almost looks like a knee, but it's really the knuckle. He's got another really good book, The Human Machine. Talks about the joints in the body. Here he goes into the fist, drawing the closed hand. But you see how he simplifies the different surfaces of the hand? Very easy to get confused and lost. And he breaks it down and makes it simple. Mechanicisms. You can still get this book. I believe it's been reprinted a bunch of times. Origin, Insertion, and Action of Muscles. And that's the book. It's not a big book. It might have had a jacket at one time. I do not have the jacket. There's not a lot of text in it, like I said, but it definitely has a lot to offer. And I really wanted to give it a share and give a shout out to this book, because it would really help you if you're an aspiring artist to study him and to study how he draws hands to improve your own artwork. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have fun.